Happy Sunday. You already know it's Sunday, so we're going to get the babies. Y'all, I feel like I'm gonna throw up because my dumb ass did not eat dinner last night. Whoo! So at like 6, I woke up, and if you don't know, I'm going on vacation this week. How many times can I say that? But of course, I'm trying not to buy food. I mean, I should be able to buy Pop-Tarts and shit. Like, I'm an idiot. Like, that's not a perishable, dumbass. But I was like, my problem is, like, if I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna want to grocery shop. Like, who just goes to the grocery store and just picks up little things? Like, no, boo. I'm gonna pick up all my meats, my eggs, my milk, my cereal, you know? I need all of that. My vegetables. I don't know what I was trying to say. Vegetables, my veggie tables. So yeah, I should have definitely bought some Pop-Tarts or something. Cause woo, baby, I had a couple crackers, but that did not do it. My stomach was like, I need food. And I was like, I ain't got shit. This like quick hot. I need to start buying quick food. Like, I don't buy Hot Pockets or nothing, cause I figure like if I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna cook, and then I have dinner tonight and lunch tomorrow. I need to go back to meal prepping. On Sundays, just come home, cook meals for the week, and then I ain't gotta worry about it. And then I can buy quick food. Okay. Alright, let's go.
When it's early in the morning.
Yeah, usually people drive really, really fast.
Yeah. When it's early.
There you go. You got it.
Uh-huh.
Are you strong?
I'm the strongest boy you've ever seen.
The strongest boy I ever seen? Maybe true.
Oh, Jadea, I like your water bottle. Jadea.
Thank you.
Welcome. Jadea, what's...
I don't know, probably something you had last week.
Really? Do you like the little flower in the sign? I like it.
First stop. First stop, where we going?
Your house. Maybe.
My house? My house or Target?
Target. Target. I want my ATV, my petrol ATV.
We'll see. We'll go to Target though, okay?
Okay. What is an ATV? My Paw Patrol ATV comes from Paw Patrol.
Alrighty.
I'm so confused. It's called Paw Patrol. Today, guess what?
Yes.
And I even got my own car.
You got your own car?
Yes.
Okay.
With a lot of money on it.
Uh-oh. Yes.
I'm so happy.
What, sir?
And so does Xavier. Talking to me. And it's orange.
Santa was talking to you. It's orange?
Yeah, so does Xavier got one.
Oh, look at you guys.
Santa was talking to me in this morning.
And this morning?
Because I
so silly.
really love being the leader of the Boys and Girls Club.
Aw.
Really because
I'm proud of you.
Boy.
You love being the strongest boy?
Boys and Girls everything. You don't even go to a school. No, you can't be the boys. No, you can't be the leader of the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, you have to grow just like big and strong.
Yes.
You have to be like 6 years old to go there. You should like be 5 years old or 6 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What? You're gonna be yourself.
Oh, today, guess what?
What's up?
The wedding starts on my birthday.
The wedding? What wedding?
Oh yeah, my Tiffany's wedding. She's getting married.
Oh, yay. Yes, Xavier.
And guess what?
Hold on, Kennedy's talking. Oh, we'll drink some of your water. Hold on, Sissy's talking to Kennedy.
And the wedding starts on November 6th.
I hear them. You goofball. It is. It is. Don't, yeah. At my mom's house so I can be in her driveway. I was gonna stop and go get my car cleaned out. Of course, that didn't stay open. But literally my car is a hot mess. So I'm gonna show you what my car looks like currently. It needs to be vacuumed out. Trash needs to be dumped. I just have so much shit in my car, and it's been like this for like a month. I've just been dreading cleaning it, because most of the time what happens is I clean my car on like Saturdays, and then I get the kids on Sunday, and then my car's a disaster, so I clean it again on Saturday. So it's only clean for like a couple hours. So I am gonna show you guys once I'm with the kids. So this is my front seat. It needs to be vacuumed. I have earrings on the floor, water on the floor. I jack oranges from my mom's house because she buys things like that regularly, whereas I only buy it whenever I go to the grocery store. So that's my driver's side. I have receipts and stuff that have been sliding under my feet for like the last 2 weeks. I need to wipe down my seats because they're just sticky and have stuff on them. And then I just took out Xavier's car seat, and this is currently what his side of the car looks like. Like, oh Jesus, like there's like, I don't even know what the hell those are that are in the little pocket. That little pocket is for the clicker piece for your what's it called, the clicker piece for the seatbelt. So I'm gonna take their car seats and I'm just gonna stick them in the trunk, because my trunk's actually clean, because I'm about to stick my suitcases in here. So because I have to fill my suitcases, I want to keep everything kind of organized. Oh, my mama's bowls that I'm finally at her house and can take in her house. Like, I keep forgetting. So like this needs to go to the trash. This needs to go in my mama's house. My jacket, but just so their jackets and their car seats aren't just like chilling on the ground. I'm just gonna stick them in the trunk. Ugh. I also need to vacuum out like the back of my trunk, just because there's some debris in there. So I need to wipe down the door. Do y'all see this door? And can we talk about why this panel's coming off? I don't even know how he manages to do things like this. Like, the kid is like really strong to be fucking 3. Like, how did you even get that coming off? He doesn't have his sandals, so we're not gonna show him. We'll probably go to the park in a little bit, just because it's starting to feel really good, and we don't want to just be inside today. He'll probably want to take, so they got new toys. Kennedy got like this backpack doll, and Xavier got another Rebel toy. His favorite seems to be Chase, but he always buys a Rebel toy. Like, he has to have all the Rebel toys. So a Robo, is it Robo or Rebel? I don't know. I think Robo. I don't know. Don't quote me on Paw Patrol names. If you're watching this around a small child, I am perfectly okay with being schooled, because it's literally my life. So, literally have, I don't know where I got this damn phone case from, or why it's in my car. We have toy parts, I should say. Wiping down my seats seem to be always fun, because I never know exactly what's on them or what to expect. Oh, gummy. I may have to go to the car. I'll have to see if my mom's vacuum is enough, because I can get underneath. I haven't figured out how to lift this part of my seat, the butt piece. It does come up, I know that. It does detach somewhere, I think right here, but I don't know how to do that. So if any of you knows how to do that, let me know, because I just stick the vacuum right here, and then I just vacuum under there, because they get stuff everywhere. I do have this mini trash can I need to throw out. Again, I'm at my mom's house, so like, I can use her trash can. I don't know what I'm gonna find in this car, I'm gonna be honest. But I always got water. You ain't never gonna be thirsty. It may be a little warm if it's a hot summer day, but in the fall and spring, you're gonna have some good room temperature water. All the money that I have, and like the amount of change that I have in my car. I do need to, their cups, I need to take in the house so they're cold for when we make the drive home. Sometimes they get thirsty, other times they don't. It just depends on how they're feeling. But I'm gonna clean out my car and I'm going to probably listen to Aaliyah. She just posted a new vloggy vlog, so I'm gonna watch her because I don't think Kayla posted a new vlog yet. Kayla, I need a new vlog, girl. And I know you like, I feel like she posts like every day because I'm like always watching videos. But I've been following her since she was like in high school. Like crazy. And I think we're about the same age. I think she's like a year older, or maybe a year older than her. I don't know. She's successful, that's it. So I love watching people. Motivates me to get my butt up and do something else with my life. So I'll be back when my car is reasonably clean. Okay.
Okay. All right. Have a good week, guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, boyfriend.
Bye, boyfriend. Be good.
We will. We will.
All right. What are you talking? From 3.
We'll be there.
And, there you go.
Yay. I don't need to bring
Oh,
it.
boo.
I'm not
Like
cool.
Susan.
I'm not take it.
Just stretch it. Leave some for him, so in case he doesn't get caught on the way.
I'm not cool. I'm not cool. I'm not cool. Are you sure? No. You want to have pants? You are cool. I have pants on. I have pants on in the. These will give me nice and warm. Okay.
Yep, I'll come over. Yeah. You still want me to tell my daddy? Of course. I'm gonna text you along the way. I'll just save it for when I get back. Huh?
When we get back home, can you back me in?
Hold on. Just relax. Okay. He don't know yet, so I'll let him know. Okay. Love you. But
I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to say.
I did not.
Will you put on Mamacita?
Yes. I mean, Alexa, play Mamacita. Oh. Alexa, play Domo Mamacita.
To Cosita by El Chombo, featuring Cuddy Ranks on Amazon Music.
Hey peeps, so I'm gonna go through our itinerary real quick because I lost footage from the 13th and the 14th. So I'm just gonna go through the itinerary of how it should be and interject how it really went. That seems to be the easiest thing, okay? So we're going to start with, we left St. Louis on the 13th at 6 a.m. We had a layover in Atlanta, and then we went to San Jose. Our layover in Atlanta was like an hour. Honestly, if you have an hour layover in Atlanta, going anywhere, once you make it across the airport, you're ready to board. So it was easy. For us, we made it across really, really fast. So we had like a good 40 minutes to charge up our phones and everything else, because on a flight, I'm going to sleep or I'm playing on my technology. That's it, my electronics. One or the other. I really feel like I can't wait for the day that planes are like Soul Plane. If you've never seen Soul Plane, go watch it. But they have an area where you can get up, walk around, dance, have a dance party. I will pay the extra money for a ticket to do that, because on a long flight, after about 45 minutes of me being awake and just sitting there, my ADD kicks in. Like, I can watch a movie and do all that, but after a while, I just need to stand up, stretch. Even if the chairs kind of went up, like at a basketball game, at like sport events, you know, a chair just flipped. I need that so I could just stand up and move and shake my hips or something. I would love that. Can we get that? Delta, American Airlines, I fly y'all a lot. Can we make that happen? Thank you. So we landed in San Jose at 11:45 on time, and from there, this just seemed like a very long day. Okay, a very long day. Being up, we were up and at the airport at 4 a.m. So I'm one of those people. Denisha has pre-check, so she doesn't have to get in line. I need to go and do my pre-check at the airport, which I'm gonna do, because traveling with Denisha now, having a friend that's like, let's go, pay for the ticket, we get it. Like, she's passport, bank account ready. You understand me? So I need to just go through pre-check. I'm gonna do that. That's on my list of things to do before the end of January. So I'm gonna get it done. So it was a long day. We were already up at 4 a.m. And the only time we slept was on the plane, on the flights. And we made it through customs. We left customs at like 2:50. Y'all, I know this because of the timestamp of the Instagram clips you're about to watch. I was not here for it at all. Again, I have ADD and very minimal patience, okay? Especially when things should just be like, let's go. So you have to get a health pass to enter Costa Rica currently, with COVID restrictions and all that. You have to have a health pass. Now, this could be something that you have to do ahead of time. I don't know. Again, I'm traveling during the COVID pandemic situation. We're at the end, because when we left home, people was going to sporting events, bars, restaurants, fully capacitated. Okay, do you understand me? I don't know if that's the word, but yeah, they full. So you have to get a health pass. You have to fill out it. You get a barcode that they scan. So when you're standing in the line for customs, they scan it. So I assume that they were going back to a computer. So when you got to up to the customs agent, that they would take your passport, scan it, see that you have the insurance, and go about your business. No. You make it through this line, get to the customs agent, and you have to pull your health pass back up. My phone was not on its best behavior, even connected to Wi-Fi in the airport. It was still running super slow. I have Sprint, who was bought by T-Mobile. Desiree has T-Mobile. We both have T-Mobile SIM cards, and my phone was like, it ain't happening. So I had to wait for it to load back up. And on no TV, the 30 employees that are standing around, nobody tells you this is what you have to get to the customs agent to get your passport stamped and all this. Nobody says anything. I think if they tell you what you need, then more people would have their stuff ready. But when you assume that because it was scanned when you were back, literally we got scanned at the back of the line. Okay? There was like a nice, like, they have the like ropes. So there was like 7 or 8 of those before you got to the customs agent. Okay? So you're just zigzagging it. And even though they were like letting people go through this line, so them agents it was still a long ass time. By 3:30, we had got our bags, and what do? We got our bags, exchanged our money. Then they have another security, like, scan your bag through a checkpoint before you go out the doors. The whole time you're at the airport. So here in St. Louis, if you are outside, you can take your mask off, okay? In San Jose's airport, if you are around the airport, your mask has to be on, okay? So I went to go take my mask off, and there was like 7 different people that were like, put your mask back on, put your mask. I'm like, but nobody was in the customs line. It's like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. So I was probably that irritated black lady that just like looked at them and was like, leave me the fuck alone. I did put my mask back on by any means. I'm gonna follow rules. But I figured since I was outside, I was like, I'm one of them people. As soon as I get outside, it's off. So I was away from the door. I was walking down. So, and this is the exit only. So everybody coming around this area is exiting the airport. Nobody can go back in that door. So I was like, everybody already outside. So I didn't see what the big deal was, but I put my mask back on because I'm just going to comply with rules, because that's just it. You ain't finna kick me out. I pay too much money. And if I have to follow a simple rule, I'm going to do it. I don't know. Some people find that task hard. We left the airport, went to the car rental place to pick up a car. We rented a SUV, and that didn't go as planned. So here, Oh, that's a male lady. So here, if you're an authorized user, again, it may just be we just never had issues, so we never seen it as a problem. So here, if you have a credit card and you're an authorized user, you can have anybody who you can have the primary card holder's information card, or you can have your own card made and shipped to your house, whatever. But the rental car company wanted a car that had Demetria's name on it, not that had somebody else's name on it. It was her mom. I was like, who? I'm like, why is this so hard? Why is my brain not? She had her mom's credit card, which she's an authorized user on the card. But the guy's like, no, we can't use this. And then they don't take debit cards, which I don't think I think only a couple different rental car companies actually take debit cards. But so I'm like, cool. I'm like, okay, if that's the problem, can we switch our rental company and put it on my credit card? I have my credit card. Here you go. He's like, no, you have to go online, cancel it, and then redo it online. We couldn't do it in office with him standing right there. I'm just like, what? So it was just this unnecessary. I felt like it was unnecessarily difficult. I'm like, okay, if we can't use that card, we just won't use her card. Here's my credit card. Put my credit card on file on this account. And it was like, no, you have to go and cancel it to reactivate it on. Like, you had to do everything online. Like, you're just the man facilitating, giving me keys and making me sign on the dotted line. Like, give me a kiosk. Like, you're technically just a kiosk with a heartbeat. Like, at this point, it was unnecessary. I was like, bro, here's a credit card. So, and we were done. We were just like, we'll cancel it. She ended up getting her money back. And nowhere on nothing does it say that you have to have a credit card with your name stamped on it. At no point. Because, I mean, again, we don't care. Like, the rules are the rules. We gonna follow them. But it was like, we had another credit card. And for me to have to cancel it online when you're looking at a computer screen with it, just cancel it. Or just put the new credit card on file. Like, I don't understand why this is so difficult to do. So we just canceled it. Went to a whole nother rental car company. Got a rental car, but we ended up having to get a car instead of an SUV just because everybody else did the same thing we did, pre-order online. Because we literally, by 3 o'clock, we planned to be in La Fortuna at Troppy House. We did not end up getting to Troppy House till like 8:30 that night. After being up at 4 a.m. You have to remember, we were up at 4 a.m. We took cat naps on the flights. This is a long ordeal getting a rental car. It was just like, ugh. And we had to be on the phone waiting for them to cancel. Because what we wanted to do was make sure she could cancel, get her money back, all this. Or that we can do, like, it was just unnecessary. I was over it. And I got irritated because I was just like, dude, you're not helping. You're just like, you got to do everything online. You're literally just giving me the keys. Like, again, you're just a kiosk with a heartbeat. So I'm over it. Because at that point, like, I don't want to go through this company. If this is this hard, I don't want to work with y'all. Like, I just don't want to. I'd rather work with somebody. I know it was just that the price and everything, if it's cheaper, y'all, sometimes you got to watch it out. But it was just like a deal you couldn't pass. I think for the several days that we were going to be there for the SUV, I think we were going to end up paying like less than like $250. So we were like, fuck yeah. Put it on the credit card, do it, boom, there you go. It was just a great deal. I don't know what the fuck, I think it was for the holiday. I think it was for like Labor Day we got it. I don't know why it was so good, but it was like, great deal. I'm not gonna pass up a good deal. It was legit. It was through a legit known website. So it was like everything, because we went through, I think, Experian and got this through the site. So I was like, go girl. Like, it's something sketchy. It's a reputable site that you can go through to get this rental car. And then this is the rental car company you use. I'm not going to tell you who the rental car company was, because this may just be a bad experience and not a reflection of who they are as a company. So we went on, got the rental car, and then stopped and got some food because we needed food. Because the only thing we had was them little cookies from Delta. That was it. That's all we had. And I love them cookies. If a box ever goes missing Delta, I didn't take it. It just ended up in my luggage. And that's all, it just ended up in my luggage. So that was it. And we drove. Now, driving at night in a foreign country, we had to drive up a mountain, then of course back down a mountain. The roads was just like zigzagging, and you would just make random lefts, and you're just like,
and it looked like you were going into nothing, and then it opens up into like a city area, and then you're back in the country. It was like driving through the States, but it was just like, oh my God, because when you hit the mountain and you're driving through the mountain, you're just like, what the fuck? If you've ever been to North Carolina, South Carolina, and drove through, that's what it's like. If you've ever driven through the Rocky Mountains, that's what it's like. Ears popping, but it was stupid foggy. You couldn't see the drops or which way you were supposed to turn until you were damn near on it. The bridges going were one lane only, so you and the other person across the bridge had to figure out who was going to go first. And it was a lot of traffic to be 8-9 o'clock at night. I mean, I guess that's just normal. I mean, I don't really think about traffic here in the States that time of night because I'm usually in the house, but I was just like, God damn. So we ended up getting to a Troppy house, and the people there were super nice. They were awake to make sure that, one, we got into the house, because, excuse me, what you see online where the house is not it. They almost like pass it on Google Maps. So you do see, I do try to make sure that I show y'all, for anybody who's going to be staying at Trap House, exactly where the house is, so that you go there instead of going where we went first. And we were just like, this ain't the house. This ain't it. But we found it. We had to get out the car, walk a little bit, and, get it together. So we ended up getting in the house, of course, just immediately, getting Wi-Fi and everything, looking through the house. It was beautiful. But because we knew the next morning we were going to have to get up, we had it set to get up at 6 a.m. Again, we had a large group at this time when we put the itinerary together, the final itinerary. A lot of people were like, I'm going, cool. But they didn't end up coming, ended up 3 of us. But there were 3 showers, which you guys will see in the tour of the house. There are 3 showers, and we just want to make sure everybody had them allotted time to get in the shower, okay? Get in the shower, do whatever they need to do, wash their teeth, brush their face, wash their face, brush their teeth, shower and shave, whatever they need to do to get ready for the day, because we had a shuttle coming at 8 a.m. to come get us. No, I don't think at 8 a.m. No, it came, we were going to get picked up at like 6:30-ish. It was like 6:30, because we arrived there at 7:30. We arrived to the adventure park. Yeah, I'm like reading the itinerary. What's going off? Which I'll probably put up on the screen for you guys to see too. But we arrived to the adventure park at like 7:30. So we wanted to make sure everybody had a lot of time to do everything they need to do. I'm very much when I'm around other people, I'm very courteous of my time in the shower, of, what it takes to do everything. But when I'm not, I didn't have to be. So we all ended up having our own bathrooms, which was great. We could take as much longest in the shower as we wanted to, and everything just being ready to be out the door. So we did that. We went to the adventure park, and we got there about 7:30. Again, we had a shuttle that came and picked us up and took us to all of them, and then took us back home. And it took us from our house it took us from Troppy House to the adventure park to Zipline to the whitewater rafting, and then from whitewater rafting back home. We were literally a walking distance of all of this, which was great. It was like a block away. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, it was a block away. And then we headed back to the house about 3:30-ish, kind of relaxed, because it was a lot. We were tired. Whitewater rafting takes a lot out of y'all. It was so much fun, but baby, you be working. I was like, oh, but I had so much fun. And then we went out for a night, had dinner, things like that. The next morning on the 15th was our travel day from La Fortuna to Tamarindo, and we had to check out the house at 10 a.m. The rental house, the people who own the rental house also own the pharmacy that if you need to get a COVID test, you can if you're leaving within so many days. You already know the big deal with that. So we had to check out the house, but we got up the next morning. We let Desiree sleep in just because if you guys don't know, she's a mom of 2. She's a married mom of 2. So we were like, girl, sleep in, boo-boo, if you want to. Me and Denitra were like up. I was up every morning, like early. Denitra's usually up a few minutes before me or after me. We were just ready, but we knew Mama was tired, so we let her relax and sleep, and she was thankful for it, and she was excited. Me and her kind of walked around, got some like travel trinkets and things like that for the family. We seen a bakery, so we got a donut that morning. We seen a meat market, so we know to go back, because if you can barbecue, I think the house had a barbecue pit. Did it have a barbecue pit? I know y'all seen the tour, but it had a full kitchen and things like that. So if you want to cook and eat and all that, you can do it yourself. If you don't want to go out every night to pay for food, I mean, it's up to you. I'm one of the people, if I can cook, I'll cook. I'll spend money on liquor, and activities. So we checked out. We stopped at the hot springs. We really didn't have any time for this because we didn't really know what we wanted to do. So we ended up stopping at the hot spring, which was amazing. We absolutely loved it. So that was great. We spent way more time than we should there. We were like, we're gonna be there for an hour, but once you get there, you're just like, relaxation. It was the perfect thing. And actually that's like less than, it's a 30-minute drive from the house, supposedly, but if you are typically a fast driver, it's like a 10-minute drive. So we could have definitely went any day that we were there. At Choppy House, we could have went. They say don't go at night because people be, doing a little while they're there. So if you don't want to see all that, don't go. And we seen that when we were walking down. I think, again, you guys will see clips. There was like candles that had lit and burnt out. It was like, okay. I mean, to each his own. We were gonna stop at the rope bridge, but when we were ziplining, they had a rope bridge, and we was like, our anxiety and all that. We was like, no, we're not gonna do that one. We stopped to get food and gas on the way. Of course, we didn't stop at the Puma Sanctuary. And then, did we stop at the airport to get our COVID test? We did stop at the airport to get our COVID test. So, Tamarindo Airport. Y'all, this airport is so tiny. And honestly, there is one entrance to this airport, and you will pass it. So if you are driving to Tamarindo and you're looking out at the airport, if you are looking at the runways, you have passed the entrance to the runway, and you have to go all the way down to turn around and come back to go into the airport. And we went in, we got our COVID test done. Literally, it took no time. By the time we were back out on the road and headed to the house, we got our results. And then we checked into Crane House. Those are the owners. Again, another beautiful house you guys will see. When we got there, we did have issues getting into the door. One of the door, like the lock was twisting, but it wasn't clicking to it wasn't catching to unlock. And I was like, girl, I'm about to snap. Like, I literally parked the car in front of the, cause they had a little canister so you can get the key and the garage clicker. So I was like, I'm about to jump the fence. No, we didn't have the gate clicker at that point because the gate clicker was inside the house, but we had the keys to get inside the house. So, and we had the alarm code and everything, so we had it. So I pulled the car and I'm like, I'm gonna jump over. Granted, I was gonna have to jump straight down in sandals onto hard rocks, which again, y'all see in the house tour, y'all see like, girl, what you doing? What you gonna do? But I was like, I'm getting in this house. We have made it here. We have driven. It was a 3-hour car ride from La Fortuna to Tamarindo. And I was like, I'm done. I'm just ready to get in the house. It's humid. I'm tired. I want to change because we were still kind of wet from being at the hot springs. That's the only thing. Make sure you pack towels and put towels in the car. So, and we have cloth seats. So, and I don't know if the cleaning solution they use for the car or whatever, but it was not happy with my skin. So I had to make sure I had a towel down at all times because as soon as my skin touched the seat, it was like my skin was just irritated. And I do have sensitive skin. But we ended up calling one of their maintenance tech workers, and they immediately came. He was like around the corner. He was actually leaving for the day, so I'm glad we called him when we did. And he came, let us into the house. We got in, we got our luggage in, and we were just like, thank God. But it was only afternoon. It was, afternoon. So we went to the beach. We were walking distance from the beach. It was amazing. We were like, yay. And we knew the next day was Ninja's birthday. We walked to the beach, then we walked and got some pizza, which was absolutely delicious. I think I also linked that down below. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. But if you stay at this house, the little pizza place was amazing. They gave us a bottle of tequila. We asked for if we could buy a bottle, but they never did charge my card. So here we are. The charge didn't come off my debit card. I was like, okay. And I didn't realize it till we were back home in the States, and I was going back through what I had spent and putting my expenses together, things like that. And I was like, oh, because I always try to know what I spent on vacation, because with my friends, it's always they buy something, they'll buy dinner tonight, I'll buy dinner tomorrow, she'll buy dinner the next day. So it's like evenly distributed. So a lot of times I don't know what I spend. So when people ask like, how much was your trip? I'm like, I don't fucking know, because we evenly distribute everything. So I don't really know what the cost is per person, because it all works out. But got a bottle, drank that bottle, got in the pool. That was the one thing we loved about this house, is they had a pool. The house next door was actually being built, so by now the house is probably built and ready, up and moving. I don't know if it's one of their houses or what the case may be, but loved that pool. It was amazing. Had the waterfall. The waterfall was on a timer, so we were like, yay. So that was great. Next morning we woke up and drove to the beach. We actually drove to the city of Tamarindo versus we were on the outskirts. It was still like Tamarindo. Like if you come to St. Louis, everybody lives in St. Louis, but honestly we live on the outskirts of St. Louis. So that's kind of how it was. It was like a, again, 30-minute drive that if you drive fast, it's less than that. And we got on the catamaran for Denitria's birthday. That's how we celebrated her birthday. And unfortunately she got seasick. So that was very sad. So she didn't really get to enjoy it. But she was like, you know, enjoy the trip, you know, enjoy. At one point she was sitting on the back of the boat, so she felt better, but it was not it. So definitely recommend, now that we know, to add motion sickness medication to anything. We'll probably try it out with a shorter trip, not as long, because we literally were on the boat for like a good hour and a half going to the location where they stopped us. Got us off. We could swim to the beach, swim back to the boat. They fed us, and then we went back around. So it was, I think, it was like a 3-4 hour event. Yeah, it was. We went at 1 was the time, and then we got back. We were supposed to head back to the house at 5 o'clock. So it was nice. It was a sunset thing, and then we went back and we went out for the night. So it was really fun. Again, everything was kind of a curfew, so we ended up just going out and going to dinner, which was kind of sad. So hopefully when we go back, we'll be able to go to a nightclub and things like that. But we enjoyed ourselves. And then day 5, we woke up, we left, went back to Tamarindo, again, made that little 30-minute drive and did ATV. We had lunch, and then our surf lessons we had, which was great. But we did have surf lessons in the rain. It was raining, and they still were like, you want to go out? Yeah. But if it got too bad, of course, they were going to bring us in. But there was people out. There was plenty of people still on the beach surfing. There's still people out surfing, so it was definitely super fun. We have a few clips of those, and then we finally headed back to the house. We started, of course, getting packed. We had music on, we were drinking, and we started getting packed because the next morning we were up at 9 a.m. to make that, like, I think the airport was like a 2-hour trip. We were 2 hours from the airport, from Tamarindo Airport, to head back home. So that was our trip, pretty much in a nutshell. But you guys are going to see all the clips of everything that happened. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to leave them in the links below. I hope you guys, again, enjoy the trip. Hopefully, I don't think I missed anything from our trip. We had an amazing time, good time. Plenty of photos. Literally, us trying to get all the photos to each other was hilarious. And I took my computer to photo dump, and like going through those photos, I was like, I don't even remember taking this photo. I was like, don't drink too much, kids. But we were on vacation. We had a good time. I loved everything that we did. Again, I was sad that Denisha got sick on her actual birthday, but it was literally the only time when she was on the boat. When we were able to get off the boat and go onto the beach, she was perfectly fine. I ended up having a nosebleed on the beach because I got hit by a wave, and my nose was like, I was like, no, because I was like, oh, this is just not it. When we went surfing, I did have a health scare while surfing, but I came back and talked to my doctor. I ended up going blackout. Like, literally, I couldn't see out of my left eye out in the water as we were trying to surf. I went under the water. I came back up, and I thought maybe something was over my eye. Like, I got something caught on my eye, but it was just, like, blackness. I was like, what the fuck? I was literally panicked, but I wanted Denisha to enjoy her birthday, so I got out the water. I'm like, I'm done. And when I went on the beach, I was sitting there. I was just like, I can't see. Like, I can't see. My head was banging, and because we were in salt water, I was just like, maybe I drank too much salt water, and my blood pressure's like through the roof, which when it was checked, it was. But I was so scared. After a couple hours and a nice nap, I felt better. We ended up having a flat tire, but literally the gas station is literally right across the street from where you get your tire fixed. I think it cost us $10 for them to just switch out the spare tire. And it was a full-size spare tire, which was great. We ended up letting the people who we rented the car through, let them know that this is what happened. And the rest of our trip was easy. We drove through the water, getting back to the airport. That shit was scary. Going to the house, to Crane House, that shit was scary because that water was deep. It had poured raining while we were driving. So we were like, what the hell? And then we had to go off this embankment in this low-sitting car. Woo! But we seen another car that sat lower to the ground that did it and came up off the cliff. We was just like, oh, this is normal for everybody. All right. And we trucked it across, y'all, anxiety-ridden and all. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, if you have any questions, I'm here to give you the pros, the cons, the bad, the good, the ugly, the pretty, the everything. Just already this morning. I mean, really. Just crabby.
I'll make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time.
Landed safely in Costa Rica. Waiting in customs. And go through all of this. It should be fun. And then we can go check our bag. Oh, I guess the upside is after you get in this line, at least your bag is up and ready. Upside, on vacation. Downside, it took us 2.5 fucking hours to get through fucking customs. 2.5 hours. We landed at yeah. We landed at 11 the plane, went to the bathroom, and we're just now getting our bags. Bruh. We don't have patience, and it's unorganized because they scan your health pass. So if you're planning from Costa Rica, they scan your health pass when you're in line, but then when you get up there, they rescan it. What's the fucking point of you scanning it while I'm in line if I gotta pull it the fuck back up? Because of course I'm gonna close out of it. We finally made it outside. Y'all, can we talk about why we were in the airport so long? Like, so long, bro. And now we gotta just wait for the shuttle to rent a car and then homebound. Well, we're gonna find food and some liquor. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't drink yet, cause irritated drunk, it would've got.
That white boy would've got pushed. His mom would've got first time.
It was a lot going on. Patience though, we did good. We did really good for 2 Aries and a Libra. Hopefully this works. I was without Wi-Fi yesterday, literally, so I need to call Sprint and figure out how to fucking get service here. So, this is our house. This is the front of our house, which I'll go in just a second. But we have this outside area. Just so you guys see hammocks and a nice chair, really cute. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Oh, of course. We have this bamboo, like literally this house is so open. I love this walkway, y'all. I am obsessed with this walkway. Lots of trees. If you don't like bugs, this would never be the Airbnb for you because we've seen little lizards. Look at this door. I know there's a lot of people here that can appreciate this beautiful, beautiful door. And then this is the house, kitchen, dining room area, and then you have like this outside seating area. You can open the doors wide open. And of course, we close them when we leave. Bamboo. It's very outside, inside, coastal chic. Then you have the communal bathroom. Boom. 3 stalls. I think there's 3 stalls. Yeah, 3 stalls. You have a sink out here, shower. Then you have the ladies' rooms, but we're getting dressed. We're about to leave. Denitria, Desiree, and then you have this, literally outside. Then you have my bathroom. And we have this extra bedroom, which when you have an extra bedroom and it has 2 beds, you steal the pillows, because that's just what we do. And then my room is back here. So, beautiful house. I'm about to take some allergy medicine before I get off for the day, because yesterday was horrible. I could not breathe. This big ass nose, and I couldn't breathe. Wide ass nostrils, thank you, Father. And can't breathe. Like, I don't understand this. So, it's literally the only problem I'm having right now. My eyes are perfectly fine. My nose is just like, nah. So,
We're gonna pop some drinky jugs. We're gonna get dressed. And we're gonna go slide through some trees. Going somewhere. Leaving the house. Literally, we live in a gated community in this bitch. And I'm trying to log off my phone. Since, of course, I'm leaving my camera. Due to I don't want it to get damaged or wet. So we are in the bus. Ooh, baby girl looking cute. Okay, so I'm gonna have to show y'all the outside of our Airbnb. So if you book this Airbnb, you know where you're going. Because we found it in the dark. So, and that was a challenge. Yes, it was. But it's a beautiful home. Beautiful, beautiful. I know you guys have seen it so many times. So super excited. We got a little photo sesh in this morning. Probably gonna do more when we get back. Cause why not? It's so pretty. Too many spots. We'll have photos for days, dirts. So yeah, I'm super excited. Got the best person to be like, let's see what happens. Let's try it out. So really, be like, let's go. So let's have some fun. The next group that's coming, so definitely recommend if you come here. I will leave the links to everything we're doing in the description box. This man found it all, so we just coordinated the schedule. This man has been riding. I don't know what kind of phone plan sis got, but
come through, baby.
Look, we have divvied up jobs and it works. We have the same carrier and my phone is just like no internet, so we're gonna call it. Oh, it's in here. Hold on. I wanted to get a picture of the name here so I could post it, because when the nature booked it, we booked it through It's Your Guide, not directly through, but if you guys want to direct, if you only want one versus the other, so you got it all. But we here, we're making it happen. This breeze felt good though. A little bitty piece of breeze. Breeze. I'm not even drunk and I can't talk. We're going through till we get back to the house. Right. But ziplining was hella fun.
Super fun. You see my hair came down.
Right. It's kind of sad. So my arm was in the way for some of them, but I'm still gonna post them. You can hear and you can kind of see my hair is already growing out of these. God, I have literally, this ain't even been up 2 weeks. There's a little humid here.
A little bit.
Your girl took allergy medicine this morning. So should be feeling better. I will say the ziplining equipment make your pancake booty look like you got something back there.
Shut up.
I was like, oh, look at that.
I swear.
I got my little thinky. Right. And they had them. Ooh, what is this? Where did I get string from? Thank God I'm naked. Yeah. Down the crop top, shorts. Yeah. It's hot.
We're out the water.
What's a picture for?
You got a beer? Got this one. She got tan lines like I did. I didn't get a tan. That's because we had on normal clothes.
I had on these striped shorts.
Y'all gotta see. It's funny as shit. But we're gonna eat lunch. And then we'll figure out what happens with the rest of it at the house. Ziplining was super fun. We got there early, so it was only 3 of us. We gotta wait with a bunch of people. Hell yeah.
Like, fear heights be damned. I am doing it.
It was a hike. We definitely got our steps in. Whitewater rafting was so much fun. She sat in front, so that water was splashing the fuck out of her.
Yeah, I got hit hell times. And it was like right in my nose and shit.
It was a couple times. All I see was just a wall of water. I was like, But we'll get photos. I think tomorrow via email. So as soon as they send those photos, of course we'll post those. My fucking network is spotty as shit. So if you come to Costa Rica, definitely contact your provider and switch your account. Because we didn't have to do that shit in Mexico, so I didn't even think to do it here. This house is gorgeous. We're just kind of relaxing. Find some dinner in a little bit. Because it's normal weekday for them, so everything closed at like 9. It was ridiculous last night. So it's only 3 o'clock. Then we'll come back and try to push it away so that we can get on the road in the AM. On to the next. Oh, this. He didn't say what he did, but he. Freak up.
No,
I was like, oh my God, okay. I was like, that's why Sir ain't ready to propose. Going to get some gelato.
Yes, because I've been doing gelato for weeks. We finally get in Costa Rica.
If you come to Costa Rica and you go to La Fortuna, it's more like chill, laid back. So, especially where we stand. We always stay around all the food we likes to eat. I didn't get this second chin for no reason.
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the 2-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going. I keep it factual.